Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. But first, I want to thank those that went behind the scenes and sent the Zelle for the young lady. And let us all please, if you do prayer, please do keep her in your prayer because she has to go for a surgery tomorrow. Today is the 12th. She'll be in surgery on the 13th. I don't know when this video is posting. So please keep her in your prayers. I want to talk about how much the post office actually spends on each individual person. It's a weird dynamic and we don't think about it. And what brought me to this conversation or this thought process is because when I started doing some research and asked a couple questions, kind of like what I do, tried to find out how is it that UPS is making $130,000 a year and $150,000 a year. Well, when those figures are being calculated, they're actually talking about including benefits as well as pensions and union, all the other good stuff that comes with it. So in case you didn't know, and a lot of people don't, we actually get a form every year, and I'm going to try to throw it up. It might cover my face. And it tells you every year, and I usually throw it away, but about what your cash compensation is every year. And then it talks about how much the USPS benefit adds to your compensation. So as you can see up here, in 1 year, the cash compensation was $77,000. The United States Postal Service added $34,500, almost $34,600 to the $77,000. And this is how much they spend on one person. So now everybody's amount is a little bit different, but doing some calculations, it averages about 35 to 45% of your salary. That's what they're spending. So if you make 50 grand, 35% of that, you can tack that on. That's what they're spending. But on this year, it was $112,000 that they spent in regards to everything. And it breaks it down for you. We get these in the mail. A lot of people don't see it. Another year it was $84,000, which was the cash compensation. The benefits seemed to be weird because it went down a little bit to $32,000. The total compensation was $117,000 for the year. Now, as you see these things, this is what the UPS talks about when they actually put their information out there for everybody. So when you look at it, it's nothing to sneeze at. Well, you're like, well, we don't make that money. You're correct. We don't make that money. But that's what they are spending per person. And just imagine if you're spending $100,000 per person and you just got 10 people, $100,000 times 10, that's $1 million for 10 people. Do the math. Now, here's another thing that I spoke about 2 years ago. A lot of postal workers don't realize that when we are working a normal 40-hour work week, how many hours or how many days we actually have that we work per year compared to the average person. So out of 365 days in a year, we actually only work 225 days of those. Per year, accounting for holidays, annual leave, and sick leave. This is based on a standard 40-hour work week and assuming 11 days of holidays, which is what we have now, 20 days of annual leave, and 5 days of sick leave. The actual number of days worked varies depending on specific locations, the collective bargaining agreements, how much time you put in. But 224 days a year out of 365 days a year, was that the difference almost 114, 115? I can't do the math in my head right now. 140 days, give or take, that we're off per year making our salaries. So yes, I'm speaking on a positive note about what we're making, what they're spending on us. And this all ties into what the prospective new contract incorporates. Now, again, that's all perspective. You know, if it's all up to interpretation, and you know, it's just thought process. Okay, that's all I can say about that. Now, with all that being said, everybody knows that with the post office, sheesh, they come up with some things. This is a totally different story. And I don't know if they targeted me in this one, but if you're still watching, I can't see how long I'm in. This is just one of these things where I have to make a very straightforward statement that I don't speak on behalf of the post office. I just tell you what goes on there, okay? And I don't endorse anybody. But let me read this to you because this is interesting. Postal employees shouldn't vouch for non-postal products, services, and businesses. As you can clearly tell, in the video description, I have a bunch of stuff that helps my target audience, and it helps other target audience as well. Any government worker, any person in general. If you work for the government, some of those things help you down in my video description. And if you're just a regular person, some of that stuff helps you as well. Some of the stuff that I put down there, just, you know, telling you what your days off are, how to reach different websites that are connected with us, etc. But this is the employee news. USPS wants employees to remember they aren't allowed to endorse non-postal products, services, and businesses. Endorsements are favorable comments provided in writing, on video, or in a public forum. Because of the nature of the Postal Service's work, private organizations might seek to further their interests by requesting an endorsement from a USPS employee. In addition to eroding the public's confidence in the employee's loyalty, endorsements of this kind could lead to the appearance that the Postal Service itself supports or sanctions the product, service, or business. Any favorable comments that an employee provides to a business may be used as an endorsement, even if that wasn't the employee's intention. An employee may make an endorsement in their personal capacity, but they should not associate themselves with the USPS while doing so. If an outside entity asks the USPS to provide an endorsement of any kind, the employee should email the blah, 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 the ethics office for guidance. So, to be clear, I do work for the place, obviously. Do I speak on behalf of the place? No. That's clearly written in the beginning of my intro. I don't speak on behalf of them. And I'm not in a postal capacity. I just want to try to make sure that this doesn't come and bite me in the ass. But the stuff that's in the comments section, in the video description does help. Stuff does help. We are normal people at the end of the day. When we punch in on the clock, we work for the post office. When you're off the clock, you're just a regular person. That goes from postmasters all the way down to just, you know, regular me. So when you're off the clock and you're watching these videos, this stuff can help you, okay? All the stuff that's in the comment section, whether it be something to help build your credit up. We have normal lives outside of the post office. I don't know if everybody believes that, but people have real things going on, whether it be a way to get some help with babysitting funds, etc. This is about information. That's what the channel's about, information. And the information, if it just happens to help somebody that works at the place that I'm employed at, so be it. It's not directly endorsing anybody. That is not my intent. But if I've done the research, if I utilize some of the things, I'm gonna share it. Okay, there's too many people that sit up top that continue to win, that don't share the information that helped them get to the top. I just want to be able to give you the access to things that help you when in time and need, whether it be a loan, whether it be stuff to buy for Christmas, whether it be helping you find funds to buy a home, etc. That's a normal capacity. This is not in postal capacity. Just so that I'm clear. Anything in my video description is just for the normal folks outside of work, okay? Now that we cleared that up, if you guys have any questions, if you guys feel any type of way about the stuff that I was just talking about in the beginning of the video, please comment. I think the stuff is pretty good, honestly. I mean, 224 days a year out of 365 to be making, 50, 60 grand, 70 grand, whatever it is you guys are making, ain't too bad, huh? Ain't too bad. But this is all my opinion. Nobody else's. This is JH. Y'all have yourself a great rest of your day. I'm out.